Hello and welcome to Die Hard United, the one stop for everything Manchester United. This afternoon, I've got two breaking news concerning Greenwood and also concerning Sheikh Jassim as he places his fifth bid to buy Manchester United. This is his fifth and final bid, and also we're expecting some news concerning Greenwood in the coming weeks. So watch this video to the ending as I'm going to give you all the detailed explanation of these two breaking news that came out this afternoon. Let's get straight into everything. Sheikh Jassim has submitted a new bid and has set a deadline of this Friday. This is according to Daily Mail journalist Mike Keegan. This is a major power move to seize control of Manchester United, and Sheikh Jassim bin Ahmad Al-Thani has submitted the offer directly to the Glazers family and the Rain Group. Mail Sports understand that Sheikh Jassim told those involved that he will engage up until Friday. After then, the bid will stand, but there will be no further negotiations with them. The bid is the fifth bid made by Sheikh Jassim since his first bid back in February. It remains for a total control of the club and is thought to include a significant further sum for investment on infrastructure and recruitment. But of course, the Glazers do not care about this infrastructure or infrastructure or investment or whatever. They only care about getting as much money as possible for themselves. They don't care about the club, they don't care about the infrastructure, they don't care about none of all those things. They only want the money for themselves. So even if Sheikh Jassim keeps 50 billion for infrastructure and investment, the Glazers do not care. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been thought to be edging ahead in the process. It now remains to be seen if the latest high-stake move is enough to persuade the Glazers to pack up and get the hell out of Manchester United. There has been growing frustration at how long the sale is taking, especially given the imminent opening of the transfer window a week from today. It is understood that the need to strengthen Ten Hag's squad has played a major role in the Sheikh's latest and final move. He is keen to complete the takeover and arm Erik Ten Hag with significant funds ahead of the upcoming season. And to Greenwood, Manchester United are edging closer to the end of the internal investigation into Greenwood's conduct, and a decision over his future could come in the next few weeks. This is according to the Manchester Evening News. The 21-year-old hasn't played for the club since January of 2022 when allegations surfaced on social media relating to his private life, and he was suspended by Manchester United. Greenwood was charged with attempted rape, controlling and coercive behavior, and assault leading to actual bodily harm. In October of 2022, the Crown Prosecution Service dropped those charges against Greenwood in February of this year, at which point United began its own internal investigation aimed at developing more complete understanding around the allegations. Greenwood has remained suspended during that process, and the outcome of the investigation will determine United's next steps. Although no time frame was put on the investigation, it was unlikely to be concluded once the season entered its final stages. Although it could be finalized while talks over a potential takeover progress, United's investigation into Greenwood hasn't yet been finalized, but the process has moved forward and the conclusion is getting closer. A final decision on what action to take against Greenwood will be made by the Glazers in consultation with Chief Executive Officer Richard Arnold. Tell me in the comment section below what you think about Sheikh Jassim's new bid and also about Greenwood. For me, Greenwood probably might be kept at the club, maybe, but I don't think he's going to be playing the team. Maybe Greenwood might be kept, then he'll be sent out on loan for 1 year or 2 years. 1 year, I guess, because his contract has 2 years left. So he might be sent on loan for 1 year to go to another country, and for everybody to forget about everything a little while, and then he comes back and we try to integrate him to the squad. But I don't think he's just going to come now and then start playing for us next season. I don't think that's possible. On the other side, he could be sent out. His contract could be terminated. He might no longer be Manchester United player next season. We don't know what's going to happen. But right now, the feeling is still on the fact that he might not play for us again. But there's a small chance that he might be kept, then sent out on loan for a year, then he comes back next year, and we see how the feeling is around with the fans and every other thing. But also for the takeover news, Sheikh Jassim, I don't think his bid will be accepted by the Glazers. Of course, the bid is very good for the fans. He's pledging to support the club, everything, build a new stadium, infrastructure, and every other thing. That's very good for the fans. But I don't think he's willing to pay what the Glazers want for the club. And of course, we know that out of 6 siblings, 4 wants to go, but Joel and Avram wants to stay. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe is offering them the chance to stay while the rest goes. So the Glazers could choose either option. For me, I feel those money he's pledging for infrastructure, why not just take everything together and bid for the club and they accept it, and then you can look for more money to pledge for infrastructure and later just get the club first. So it's going to be a tricky issue. We don't know who's going to buy this club, honestly. It all depends on the Glazers. I'm sure many people will say we want Sir Jim or want Sheikh Jassim. It doesn't really matter what we want. It's all down to the Glazers. And also, even on Greenwood's issue, it's not about what we want. It's not about whether we want him to stay, whether we want him to go. The decision is not up to the fans. the decision is up to the Glazers. So at the end of the day, both the takeover issue and Mason Greenwood's issue, it is now up to the fans. We cannot do anything about it. Whatever happens, that's what we're going to see, and that's what we have to accept. Don't forget, this is Die Hard United, the one stop for everything Manchester United. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you all on the next one.